Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. We definitely appreciate it. This is a cool one from Variety. I heard about this, but then we got confirmation on what the project was. David Fincher to direct Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Netflix follow-up from a Tarantino script. This is going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, pretty much a classic film from Quentin Tarantino. Funny enough, I was actually just watching this film in theaters again on the re-release. I own this film and I've seen it no less than 10 times. Amazing project. The fact that we are going to get a sequel, and from the looks of it, we're going to be following Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth, from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and they're saying that Leonardo DiCaprio may reprise his role as Rick Dalton. Let's read into this news from Variety. David Fincher is directing a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, with Quentin Tarantino writing the follow-up to his Oscar-winning epic. Variety confirms the project, which does not have an official title, is being set up at Netflix, where Fincher has a first-look deal. Brad Pitt will reprise his role as stuntman and potential wife killer Cliff Booth. It's an especially unique production, not only because a high-profile director is helming a sequel to another high-profile director's film, but also because of the property's shift from a theatrical studio to a streamer. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was released by Sony Pictures in 2019, but Tarantino negotiated a deal that would return him ownership of the film's underlying copyright after a number of years. Since this follow-up is being set up under Fincher's first-look deal at Netflix, that likely indicates that sequel rights may already be privately retained by Tarantino. The project comes together after Tarantino scrapped plans for what would have been his 10th film, The Movie Critic. A script had been written and Brad Pitt had been cast in the lead role. The story was said to take place in the 70s and follow a film critic who wrote for a porno magazine. It had been rumored that Pitt would be playing some version of his Once Upon a Time character Cliff Booth, who in Tarantino's novelization of his own feature was revealed to be quite the movie buff. Now, Brad Pitt will officially reprise the role, which won him an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. The project reunites Pitt with Fincher, who have each made some of their most acclaimed films together. The seminal thriller, Seven, definitely a classic film there, crazy psychological thriller. If you haven't seen that, go watch Seven. They actually did I think it was the 30th anniversary release in January, so I wish I could have saw that, but man, it was on a day that I just didn't have the time to watch it. Cult satire, Fight Club, another classic, and Oscar darling, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It seems less likely that Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie would reprise their roles for the sequel. While Tarantino's reputation is as a writer-director, the filmmaker has written scripts that he did not end up helming, including Tony Scott's True Romance and Robert Rodriguez's From Dusk Till Dawn. Meanwhile, Fincher has made 2 features at Netflix, both of which share themes with this one, the Hollywood period piece Mank and the violent working man thriller The Killer. I have not seen Mank, heard good things about it, and I did watch The Killer with Michael Fassbender. Interesting film. Thought it was trying to be a little over-cerebral, but from a sense of tone and direction, very good film overall. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have right now. This is exciting news for me personally. Like I said, I just watched the re-release this past weekend, so very interesting that this news came out. This is going to be awesome. Please, let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Let me know if you've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and let me know what you think about the film. Subscribe to the channel, please. Share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Like this video as well. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.